Right then, hi. If you remember, my name's Trevor or TC, this is Big Dave. So, we are quite busy at the moment. We have got quite a lot of school kids. A couple of weeks ago you came to see us and you, quite interesting, you sent us quite a lot of questions and a few comments of how you spent your day. Most of you were glad to see that it was actually a good experience, and in some cases you said it was absolutely amazing, which is great for us because that's where we want to be. So we're going to go through these little bits of questions that you've asked us. We'll take it in turns and then we'll explain the best that we can what we think the answers should be. Do you want to take the first one?
Yeah, I've got a question here from Gemma, and she says, Dave, how did it feel to be a miner? When was your first time down the mine, and who was your friend? Well, Gemma, what I can remember is I was just out of school. I was only 17, and I felt very proud to be a miner because all my family and grandfathers and that had been in the mines, and it's what I wanted to do. I was on the electrical team, and the first time I went down the pit I was 17. Who was my friend? Well, I had a lot of friends, and I've still got them friends today. And that's what you get when you're in mining. You find out that you've got friends for life. So I'll hand you back to Trevor.
Okay, lots of the questions that we got were about the ponies, but more so about Finn. Obviously, Finn appears to be everybody's favourite, and just to let you know that Finn is also my best mate. I absolutely love him to bits, and all the guys will tell you he's as soft as a brush with me. Finn's now 11 years of age. He's never gone underground, he's too big to underground, but then again, it would only be used to pull the carts and whatever, but he's never been able to do any work. Finn is what we call a Clydesdale. Clydesdale is a cart horse. Clydesdales are Scottish, Shire horses, they're English. That's the difference basically between them. They can both look the same, slightly little bit different. But if you remember that, basically, Shires are English, Clydesdales, they're Scottish. So, we've had quite a few comments about the Canaries. One of them where they actually came from. Well, the Canaries, the ones what we've got here, they were all bred around here. Some we bought, some we bred ourselves. The Canaries originally come from places like Tenerife, the Canary Isles, which are derived from Latin, which means dogs, the Isle of Dogs, but nothing to do with dogs. The Canaries, the only time that I ever saw them underground was very, very rarely. That's when we had a problem underground where we had any gas probably hanging around, something like that. Just as a backup to make sure that the men were safe, the Canaries used to go and work with the men when we got some special cases on. But other than that, we never saw them down the mine. They used to sit in the safety office there, just getting fat. Since 1995, just like the ponies, we've never been able to allow any Canaries underground since.
Right, I've got a letter here from Summer, and she's put, Dear Dave, I'm writing to you and thanking you for showing me around the mine. My favourite part was when we saw the pit ponies. Right, we've got 3 pit ponies on the surface, and we've got 2 pit ponies underground, which you'll remember were called Chip and Dale. Right, you learnt me that the trappers were small children who were tied to a trapdoor and had to open the door when their mum or dad asked them to, and that their jobs were done in the dark, so you could say that their job wasn't worth a light. How many people have you guided around the mine? I won't like to say Summer, but it's a lot. Not as many as Trevor, because I've only worked here 2 years, but we've actually took quite a few people down. Thanks for that question, Summer.
I've got a question here, why do we use mining wheels? Well, the correct term is a winding wheel. I believe that you're talking about the ones which you passed as you went round the site. The winding wheels basically are pulleys, and I'm sure that your teachers will show you some experiments how actually pulleys work. The pulleys are actually used to guide the ropes from the winding engine up and over the headgear to line the cage what you went down in the middle of the shaft. Obviously if that was out, then the cage wouldn't be able to wind up down the shaft in a straight line.
Right, I've got a question here from Harley. Dave, thank you very much for explaining about the gases underground. Black damp is the carbon dioxide, fire damp, which is methane, and carbon monoxide, which is the very, very dangerous gas that we get. It's actually called white damp, isn't it, Trevor?
Yes.
White damp, yeah. The most dangerous gas that we get, because it's when we have an explosion or a fire. So thank you very much for that question, Alan.
It's very poisonous. We call it damp. The word damp comes from a German word which means gas.
Gas. Yeah.
So which is our favourite holiday period in the mine?
Oh, Christmas for me.
Christmas, definitely.
Christmas.
You know, it's quite strange really. We do have holiday periods in the mine, but also out of the mine.
Yeah.
We used to have a period in spring where it was called Whitsuntide. At Whitsuntide, all the kids got new clothes, but that's when all the family sporting events started. We used to have special whip walks and things like that.
New clothes.
New clothes mainly. We also celebrated Halloween. Because we're underground and it's dark and what have you, we have to go around scaring each other to death. So that was the one, but same as David said, the most favourite time was Christmas, because what we used to do was to take all fancy food and everything down the mine
and have a party
underground. Right, one from Orlando Hogg. How long have I actually worked in the mines? Well, I came to the pit when I was 15, nearly 16 years of age, so I'd actually worked in the pits for just over 43 years.
Well done.
So when I first came to the pit, unlike Dave, right, my father didn't allow me to come to the pit. I had to fight tooth and nail to be able to get here. It was something that I wanted to do. My father was actually injured in the pit, so he didn't really want me to come down. But all that 43 years, I really enjoyed it. It's a job that I wanted to do. I wouldn't have done anything else.
Yeah, I didn't have as long down mine as Trevor. I did 23 years, and Trevor worked at 106 pits, whereas I only worked at one. So it shows you a vast difference in his working lives. But the camaraderie at my pit was unbelievable. The men would have died to save you. That's how much they thought about it. So.
But thanks for the questions, thanks for the feedback. We love all the feedback. Thank you very, very much. This makes our job a lot more special. We wish you all the luck in future.